Morning everyone. Thank you, Peter, for inviting me to speak at this MedComms Networking Brunch Club meeting this morning. We're here to talk about pitching, a subject close to our hearts and the lifeblood of all successful agencies, particularly in these increasingly competitive times. My name's Adrian Brown. I've been in the healthcare communications industry for the past 25 years and in 2016 set up my own communications consultancy to help people become a little bit better at what they do, learning from what I've done well and also my mistakes. And I'm here today to talk about what I've learned about the pitch process and about pitching in general. So the pitch process, let's begin. What's pitching all about? What is it? Is it to show the client our skills, to give the client an answer to a problem? Is it to grow our business? Is it to improve client relationships? What is it that pitching is all about? Well, I would say that the first thing to remember is it's probably all of those things, but most importantly, pitching is about winning. You must go into a pitch with the idea that that's the focus. You need to win. And if you want to win at pitching, it's important to commit to winning to pitches. If you're an Olympic athlete, you don't half-heartedly try and win a medal. You go 100% at it. And I think if you're going to do justice to yourself in a pitch process, that's what you need to focus on. So commitment is key. Most agencies, though, spend majority of time, 70% or so, in trying to solve the pitch problem, the question that the client has asked them. Well, client, that's not enough. That's not enough to win pitches. Solving the problem isn't enough. Clients need to see much more than that. They want to see a much more cohesive team. They want to see people with enthusiasm. They want people who are fun to work with. They want people to really understand what their problem is and what the market is. And much more importantly, they want a team that's going to be a potential partner to work alongside them in the future. So it's the start of an ongoing relationship. So it's not just about solving the problem. So how do apparently inferior competitors win? Well, I think in my experience, they do the soft stuff really well. They sort of quickly establish strong relationships with the clients and they sort of dazzle with superior pitch execution. And why do agencies lose? I think we don't learn from our mistakes. And I would say to people in this room, and I'm one of them for a start, that I've sort of started off my pitch process by taking slides from a previous pitch I've done as a starting point and then modifying them in some way. And that's not a place to start your pitches. So again, we must learn from our mistakes. So I've tried to distill out what I've learned about the pitch process into sort of 8 key points, and I'll now spend the next 10-15 minutes just taking you through those points in turn, and hopefully we'll have a good idea how to win our next pitch. So first of all, what's important in the pitch process? Well, I think it's being organised. Get organised. Make the time work for you. Start on day one you receive the brief. Don't wait or hang around until everyone's together. Make the time work for you. Also, assemble the most appropriate pitch team. Don't just pick the most senior team or the people who are free at the moment or haven't got much to do. Really look at who you're going to be using in that pitch team and try and match them up to what the client's looking for. Get a kick-off meeting straight away. Get that sorted immediately and get regular meetings in the diary throughout the pitch process. Do involve senior people in the agency. They've done it before, they've been around. Get them involved at a very early stage. And then prepare a timeline for your deliverables for the pitch. And the other important thing, I think, is to prepare a pitch Bible. Now you're all asking, what's a pitch Bible? Well, the pitch Bible is a file with all the documents and all the essential information you need on the pitch, starting fundamentally with the client brief, but also any desk research you happen to do on the client, any news stories, press releases, biographies of the clients, their LinkedIn profiles, competitor analysis, what's happening there, complete with a timing plan of the pitch which needs to be regularly updated, and any questions that you think potentially the client's going to ask you. All these things can go into a pitch Bible that everyone has access to on the system at your agency. Another important thing is to know your audience, understand your audience. The client is key, and we need to know who it is we're going to be talking to, and try and match up the people who are presenting with the client's audience. Look at them up on LinkedIn, see if they went to the same university as you do. Look at their interests. Are procurement going to be there? How well articulated do we need to use our financial arguments? Really see who are the people, who are the decision makers, who are the people we need to be talking to. And ideally, I think we need to try and get a meeting with these people during the pitch process. Get to see them prior to the pitch and start to build that relationship. I think the most important thing about pitching is to really focus on what the clients want from the pitch. What is the desired outcome that they need? Do they need better access to their customers? Do they need to increase their profile, improve their profile in the area? Do they need a good return on investment? What is it that the client's specifically looking for that the stuff you will do to help them? What is it that they're looking for? That's what you need to focus on, the results that your work will achieve, and that's the focus of the pitch. I mentioned pricing. I think it's important to price properly, price with pride. Really work out how much it's going to cost to produce your deliverables. Really think about that. Really look at that at an early stage and have it fully worked out, so you're able to confidently discuss the price with the client and respond to any challenges you get on your pricing. So really know your figures and price with pride. Practice is good. Rehearse at least 3 times, not at the last minute, just before the pitch itself. Really try and get some good rehearsals in with the full pitch team, so they all know what order they're going to present in, who's going to be doing what. Make sure you refer back to the brief. Make sure you've not missed anything out. You don't want any of those awkward silences when you've missed out a key part of what the client has specified in their original brief. I think choose good presenters, but make sure anyone who goes along knows what they're going to say and practices and rehearse with them. Tell a story. People are talking about stories all the time. That's what resonates with our clients. So tell a story, make it engaging, and also prepare for questions. We mentioned the pitch Bible earlier. Make sure that you've thought of any questions, any awkward questions the client may ask you, and really prepare some answers for them. And do a good presentation. Get to the client offices early. Try and get there early and plan for any transport issues. Set up early. Ideally, I think going last is ideal. But as I said, people have different theories on that one. But keep it simple. Keep the presentation simple and focused. Have a beginning, a middle and an end, and smile. Try and enjoy it. Remember, half of what the client's for is working with you, that engaging with the agency team. So try and look like you're enjoying it. And what to do after the pitch. Just because the presentation's finished doesn't mean the pitch has ended. Keep up the momentum. Write an email to the client summarising some of the key points. Summarise any of the questions that you were asked that you weren't able to maybe properly articulate during the pitch itself. Write them down and send them to the clients. And summarise why they should choose you. Keep up that dialogue, keep up that conversation. Feedback's important. Whether you win or lose, if you lose, take the news graciously, and try and learn, try and ask what it was that you could do better next time. And even if you win, that you may not have been perfect at everything. So again, ask the client what it was about your presentation that you did win on and learn from that. So in summary, what are the winning key points? Well, planning is important. The commitment is important. As I said, it is about winning. You need to assemble the best, most appropriate team to win the business. You need to know your clients and understand their business and their products. Tailor your presentation to make sure it delivers that. Be enthusiastic and follow up. So 3 takeouts then. Pitching is about winning. You must identify the specific needs of your audience, and you must focus your presentation on what your audience will be left with after you've done your work. If I can put a famous advertising quote up there, people don't want 1/4-inch drills, they want 1/4-inch holes. And that's what I'd like to leave you with. Many thanks.